just had a newborn baby, so it was my goal not to fall, because I'm a little off balance, but I made it up here, guys. Well, Merry Christmas, Michigan. Isn't it nice to be able to say that again, thanks to President Trump? Merry Christmas. Well, as you heard, I'm the National Press Secretary for President Trump's 2020 campaign. Before joining the campaign, I had the experience of being the lone Trump supporter on CNN. So it was 8 leftists against me, the lone Trump supporter, but I gotta tell you, all the pain and the agony and the anger and the fake news, it was all worth it because it culminated in a beautiful day, November 8th, 2016, when President Trump won election. And I gotta tell you, to be there on the CNN set and to watch CNN say, President Trump wins Florida and North Carolina and Ohio and Iowa and Pennsylvania and Wisconsin and, yes, the great state of Michigan. Those agonized faces are something I will never forget. But it was a beautiful day indeed, the day the fake news had its day of reckoning. And I'll tell you what, the Democrats right now, as we speak, are trying to undo the results of November 8th, 2016. They can't. They are in the swamp as we speak trying to undo a national election. But here's what they don't know. They're not just impeaching Donald J. Trump. They are impeaching you, the American voter, the voter in Michigan who for the first time since the 1980s voted for a Republican because you finally believed in one, and his name was Donald J. Trump. Nevertheless, Nancy Pelosi and corrupt Adam Schiff and Chuck Schumer, they're telling you your vote doesn't count. They're telling you your vote doesn't matter, your ballot doesn't count, your opinion doesn't matter. But guess what? That's what we do in dictatorships, not in democracies. We live in a constitutional republic, and your vote does matter, and your vote does count. And they may try to undo November 8th, 2016, but guess what? On November 3rd, 2020, the Trump coalition's reconvening, and we are stronger, and we are louder, and we are more ready than ever before to vote President Trump as our next president. Because I got to tell you, the consequences are grave. Because on the other side of the aisle, we're not dealing with the party of JFK anymore. We're dealing with a party that's embraced socialism, whose leader is someone whose name evokes laughter, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Yes, otherwise known as AOC. She says the world's going to end in 12 years. I don't know about you guys, but God willing, I intend to be here. She says that the unemployment rate's so low because people are working 2 jobs, and she's an economics major, and she can't name the 3 branches of government, and she's a United States Congresswoman. This is the leader of their party. But as fun as it is to poke fun at AOC, we're dealing with a very dangerous ideology. And go on Bernie Sanders' website, the must-read section of his website, it literally says, the American dream is more apt to be realized in Venezuela. In Venezuela, where 90% of residents live in poverty, where 75% of the population has lost 19 pounds or more, where they face one of the highest murder rates in the world. But this is where the American dream is to be realized, according to a 2020 Democrat candidate. Well, I have news for Bernie. The American dream is alive and well, and it's stronger than ever because of President Trump. Yes. USA, 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 USA. The best country on earth, and we've got the best president on planet Earth. And I can tell you, because of President Trump, unemployment is at its lowest rate in 50 years. Black Americans, Hispanic Americans, veterans, the disabled, historic low in unemployment. Wages growing at the fastest pace in a decade and twice as fast for low and middle income Americans. You have pre-existing conditions being protected. You have private health insurance costs coming down. You have prescription drug costs coming down. You have security on our southern border. And guess what? We're finally respected on the world stage. All of that thanks to President Trump. And from Bernie to Biden, I don't care who the nominee is, we will face a reversal in the hottest economy in modern history. They will drag us back to the slowest economic recovery in modern history that happened under Obama and Biden. They will take away health insurance from 5.5 million Michigan voters who get their health insurance through their employers. They will take it all away. They will undo the USMCA and the Phase 1 China deal and all the good that we are seeing in this country. It will unravel should the left take back power, and we cannot let it happen, and we won't let it happen. Here's the good news. The good news is this. It's safe to say the voters across this country are going to choose the party of Lincoln over the party of Lenin. And we have our not-so-secret weapon, President Trump. President Trump has shown us that capitalism works, that democracy works, that freedom works, that America works when the government gets out of our lives and steps away and lets us succeed and lets the greatest people on planet Earth work their magic in the greatest country on planet Earth. President Trump has enabled all of that. He's going to be here shortly. And we have to show him our love, and we have to cheer for President Trump, because I've got to tell you this, none of this could be possible. The president understands this without you. All of you in this room made this presidency possible. You made these accomplishments possible. You made winning a state that no Republican had won since the 1980s possible, and it was because of you. It's because of the doors you knocked on. It's because of your friends you talked to. It's because of your neighbors that you had the courage to say, hey, even if it was a whispered confession, hey, I'm voting for President Trump. Don't listen to the fake news. You made the difference. President Trump has made America great, and it is the sacred responsibility of every person in this room to keep America great. Thank you so much, Michigan. We love you. I love you. The president loves you. Have a very Merry Christmas, and thank you for all you've done to make this country great.